Welcome to the 7th video of my Centauri Alien Crossfire Let's Play. So by the end of the last video, it became pretty apparent how well I was doing. If you checked out the stats down here, you can see, for example, I'm ahead in literally every category going, and also my faction dominance is pretty far ahead of the other factions now. The Gaians are no longer independent. They surrendered to me. The university's gone completely. The Spartans are my pack brother, so they're probably not going to rebel, I think. Although they might have a third city here now. Yeah, so there's only really three factions which can threaten me, and I think they're a long way behind as well. So I've come to the conclusion that there's not a huge point in me continuing on from here. Even though it would take me quite a while to actually win the game from here, I don't think there's any chance of me losing. And it doesn't really interest me in playing a game that I can't really lose. So yeah, I think I should probably end this Let's Play at this point. Before I end this video though, I will go into details about how I would win the game from here, just to finish up this Let's Play properly. So it's not so left unfinished, basically. It's not exactly what I would want, how I would want to end this Let's Play, but yeah, I think it's how I'm going to have to end it. It is possible that I will be doing another Centauri Let's Play in the future. You'll have to let me know if you want me to do that. If I do that, then I'll play at the hardest difficulty level, so hopefully it gives me more of a challenge. Maybe even use a different fan-made patch as well if I can find a better one than this, to increase the difficulty perhaps. There is definitely mistakes I've made, and it's probably colonizing is, or which base sites I've picked as maybe something I do a bit differently. Maybe I'd have settled there and maybe there as well, I think. Okay, so just before I go, I should probably let you into what my strategy would be to win the game from this point on. So I've researched or actually traded for most of the basic technologies, and there's probably a few really important technologies that I'd go for from this point on, but I'll get to that a bit later on. My basic strategy now is just to scout and find out where the remaining three factions are that are a threat to me, or could be a threat to me. The Morgans, Chardon, and the Miriam's factions. I found her actually up here. And also it's really important to scout to get these Unity pods as quickly as possible. My basic colonizing strategy has been to force back the territory down here to limit their expansion as much as possible. Most of the choice locations have already been taken, although there's a monolith there, there's a mineral energy there, there's that monolith there, there's some territory around there. I'd like to get some sea colonies over here as well at some point. And at some point then, after I've gotten those choice locations, I'd basically fill in all of the remaining territory in the middle, which isn't so great. After that as well, I think I would basically want to be getting basic infrastructure into my cities. So that's recycling tanks, rec commons, and children's crash. Children's crash is extremely important tech, or building actually, because it should allow you to basically go into population boom at some point with most factions. Not all factions are actually able to do that, because they have minus to growth. But basically, if I were to switch over to democratic at some point, that would allow, well, that gives me 4 growth, and then an extra 2 from the children's crash would create the population boom. So basically, as long as you've got excess nutrients within a base, then it would grow literally every turn. I'm currently researching this tech as well, which is one of the extremely important techs that allows you to build hab complexes, so you can have over 7 population. So that would be extremely important for that population boom. Downsides of going democratic and planned, though, I'd have a lot less support, so I'd probably want to do this after I'd founded most of my colonies or bases, the key ones at least. Supply crawlers can give you a huge amount of extra resources, so I'd probably be making mines on the rocky squares to send those supply crawlers to, or maybe even make boreholes which can give energy and production. My general terraforming strategy is pretty much as I've been doing so far, farming at places and making solar collectors. Later on you can get echelon collectors which increase your energy, so I put those on locations that would help out the most. And also with inland bases where they don't tend to have so much food, I would probably make uh, what I call condensers, which increases your food. And also even longer than that, when the forest type buildings come in, I maybe would even switch over to a lot more forests. Currently, I pretty much only make them on arid tiles at this stage in the game. At some point, I might have built a small military to take on uh, one or maybe even more of those three factions remaining. Basically, to try and get them to surrender. Because they're so far behind, it would be much more likely actually. And there's certain really important techs which I should show you. I'm certainly not playing, haven't been playing a pacifistic type game. So my eventual victory types that I would probably go for is either diplomatic victory, which is kind of can be conquest in some ways, or just a straight up conquest victory. So the most important tech for a diplomatic victory is mind machine interface. Doesn't actually mention here, but it actually unlocks the diplomatic victory, and you need 3/4 of the votes, I believe, to actually achieve it. So that's why getting population up and having lots of bases is extremely important for winning that. There's actually also a wonder which gives you double votes, a secret project. Which one is it? Empath Guild? Yeah, this is the one. So I definitely want to pick up this tech as well at some point and build that if I was going after the diplomatic victory. If you're going for a straight up military victory, which maybe I would do at some point, decide to do, then it would be you want to get clean reactors, which is you need this tech, bioengineering. If you put this special ability on your units, then they no longer require support. So it basically doesn't matter what your support rating is, you can just stick that clean reactor on your units. It does make them cost a bit more, but it's great if you're going down a militaristic strategy, conquest victory. So I'd probably do a mixture of either that clean reactor or just going for a huge amount of population and to have won this game. Yeah, as I mentioned, I think there's no chance the AI's catching me, so I don't think there's any point in me continuing this Let's Play from this point on.
Turn complete.
Okay, so I'd just like to thank you for watching this Let's Play. I'm sorry that it couldn't have ended in a more normal fashion, but as I think I've mentioned, doing 15, 20 odd videos when I already know I'm going to win is not much point. If you would like to see another Centauri Let's Play, then please let me know in the comments. I will be playing a heck of a lot of Civilization Beyond Earth as well later on this year when it comes out. I think that would probably be one of the main games that I'll be playing on my channel. Okay, so I think that covers about everything for this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.